Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Everyone, welcome. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي واجعل لي وزيرا من أهلي هارون أخي أشدد به أزري ويشرك في أمري كي نسبحك كثيرا ونذكرك كثيرا إنك كنت بنا بصيرا رب اجعلني مقيم الصلاة ومن ذريتي ربنا وتقبل دعاء حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل نعم المولى ونعم النصير غفرانك ربنا وإليك المصير حسبنا الله لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك إني كنت من الظالمين وصل اللهم على محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه وأتباعه وسلم والحمد لله رب العالمين. Amen. We have been studying the story of Moses in the Quran for, for a while, really. But the story of Moses is full of wisdom, so we cannot really pass over it very quickly and without going into details, because without the details, the danger is to turn the story into just a story, not the message, real message that we readers should take into our mind and hearts. So we studied up to 38th, 26th chapter of the Quran, which is Shu'ara, and this is somewhere around 7th or 8th years of, I think Shu'ara was 7th or 8th year. Let me see if I have 6 years, 6th year of the mission, which is also interesting because these years were becoming quite difficult to live by the Muslims among those people who opposed them, especially by the pagan Quraysh Arabs. So the Prophet needed, and the people around him, and in that period needed some sort of support from Allah, what to do and what is going on in the world. So we know that up to now, Moses and Aaron went to Pharaoh and his counselors in his palace, and he was speaking to this elite. Now God is planning, interestingly, to the elite was actually including for Pharaoh. We see the psychological opposition and rejection of Moses' miracles demonstrated in front of them. It means his prophetic message. When his prophetic message was presented to them, Pharaoh wanted to show somehow that he is very sure that Moses was not telling the truth. But the people around this Pharaoh and Moses, they were the elite of that society, especially those people who had the power to execute. So they were somehow suspicious whether really Moses was not a sorcerer. I think it wasn't clear in the language of the Quran, but they wanted to show that they wanted to ask Pharaoh that he would order to the sorcerers, all of the sorcerers who were the scientists of that time, scholars of that time, if you like, they to come over and defeat Moses And the elite was somehow suspicious. Is it really true what Moses claims to be about the Lord of the worlds, Lord of the heavens and the earth? It means Lord of everything, Lord of the universe. So they wanted to have an opportunity to see the demonstration between the sorcerers and Moses. Of course, they wouldn't say to Pharaoh, it would be a daring attitude. Let us see and call some sorcerers here and let them compete. It means the sorcerers on the one hand and Moses and Aaron on the other hand. So they said, okay, let us call people all together and defeat this man, Moses, in front of all people so that he will lose his reputation, influence over the people. We will see in the following verses that Moses' message was spread already spread among the people, especially among the sorcerers, that his main concern was Pharaoh is not God. He has no power, anything about any human capacity like you and me. He is just cheating you and exploiting your ignorance. And the universe and the creation, everything belongs to God. We belong to God. We are all equal before God. No one has a special status from his birth to claim some sort of superiority over others. So the main message was God is the Lord of the universe, everything, Lord of the whole world. And Pharaoh is nothing but an ordinary man, like you and me. But he really grasped the power and claims to be the God or Lord and also Lord of you, and that is a false claim. Don't follow him. That was then two sides. Elite wanted to see or to make sure that Pharaoh's claim is really correct or not, because they were so suspicious. That's what they made an offer that we can call people all over the country and get together and in front of them, let them compete, the sorcerers and Moses, because Moses was accused of being another sorcerer and a liar, therefore liar. It was also God's plan, if you like. Since the elite was suspicious, they wanted to, God wanted to, for Moses to demonstrate his miracles, it means his message, to the people in front of everybody so that he will have the opportunity to publicize his message to the general public. So the innocent people will see that Pharaoh and Pharaohic ideologies are false. They shouldn't be really deceived by these kind of ideas. So let's come to the verse now. The sorcerers were assembled for a set time on a certain day. That was then selected day. I mean, the historians say it must be a special day that all people are free, something for celebrations, for a parade before Pharaoh, etc. Pharaoh is present there too. People are there, and they said they came together for a certain day. It means all the possible interested public people, general public, will be there. Okay, now it will be an opportunity to compare human made solutions for investigating the truth, or God presented solution. It means revelation. How to solve the problem. Human-made solutions will be defeated before everybody's presence by the God presented solution. Because we have to pay attention to the very important fine point that all prophets claim that the message was given to them, presented to them by God. Whatever they say, whatever they claim, is not their own composition, their own idea, their own reasoning. Even we know when the Prophet Muhammad, messenger of God, was asked a question, he says generally, I don't know the answer. Unless God provides me with the answer, I cannot say anything because I am a person like you and everybody else. God will present the answer and I will convey it to you, whether you accept it or not. So if revelation supports the answer with the answer, supports the messenger with the answer, he will transfer the answer to the people who are concerned with this any kind of questions. That was the attitude. So Moses did not claim, should have not claimed that the stuff he is going to throw, it means the message he is going to present to the public, is not his idea. It is not from him. It is God-given power. That's why he is so sure that he is going to be the winner. Because God, the creator of the universe, must be the winner of every human production, every human, especially idea who's produced by human minds only. So it is a big claim now that the human mind, human production, human produced ideologies are going to win the God-inspired reality, truth to the people. So human beings can somehow see some sort of traces of the truth, but in order to make sure, they need to be inspired by God. That is the demonstration. We should never ever see that Moses' stuff was so powerful and people were there, magicians were there, present. This is the way the message was conveyed to us in the Quran in order to have a palpable, easy to understand scenario in front of us. So this kind of event might have happened. That's quite normal. Why not? God has prepared this event in front of the people. Why not? I mean, the creator of God can do that, or this is a very human possible that we can see God is presenting to us as well. In our time also, God is presenting this kind of argumentations. Here we go, what the scientists say on TV. On the other hand, what the Quran says, or the divine scriptures present to human beings. So we can see them. These are all in front of us. We can compare them, but we have to study. It means we have to come to this meeting, this assemble, and we have to observe who says what, who does what, etc. Let's see the following verse 39. So, and the people were asked, are you all present? It means, what do you mean? Look, we should not look for an excuse not to state that or not to claim that I didn't know. No. Everybody is reminded in one way or the other that they should compare what human-made solutions for human problems, human questions are, and what God instructed solutions, God revealed solutions are there. Somehow, either this way or another way, there must be something. If only we have the intention to experience this confrontation between them. Let's see now. People were, are you all present? It means we understand from the verse that I am speaking to the people in front of me. And I'm asking them, are you all present here? What does it mean? They are already there in front of you. What does it mean? It looks like an unnecessary, superfluous question. Well, if someone is in front of you, sorry.
Are you paying attention, basically, right?
Sorry, are you paying attention what?
To what's going on.
Yeah. But of course they are there to pay attention. But what I understand from this verse, it is hinting to the readers, the audience of the Quran said, look, are you also looking for the opportunity to see what the people who don't follow the prophetic message say, what the prophetic messages say, and are you ready to make the comparison and decide what it is? It is an invitation for me now as I read this message. Rather, I think you meant this, Asim. Are you paying attention to the message and what the other people claim, those people who don't follow the message, prophetic message? Are you paying attention to it? I think you meant this. So it is correct. So that it is an invitation for me, not that asking the people that, are you present here? It is meaningless. He is present there. If someone in front of you said, are you here? We say, what do you mean? I'm here. So you are speaking to me. So you understand that it is a message for me. As Asim said, are you paying attention to the claims from both sides? Be careful. Be careful what's going on. You will see now. So they were, in fact, as if who were addressing the people, they were saying, look, what I am going to present to you, you will definitely see that I am going to be, I'm sure, I'm going to be the winner. This man will be defeated, and you will understand that he is not as powerful as us, the scientists, or the people who are on the side of Pharaoh. or elite next to the pharaoh, the ruling class, if you like. So the councils of pharaoh, it means representing the administrative power, material power, everything, military power, economical power. So economic power. So they will all be there to see the result. Okay. They wanted to sound as if they are sure that they are going to win, huh? Look at, are you going to see now what we are going to do? And this man will be defeated for sure. You know? That is guaranteed. But the following verse says something, hints in the meaning, something that possibility we may not be the winner, but a little bit. Let's see the way the Quran presents it. It is interesting the way the Quran presents it in Arabic language, in its original language. So it says, لعلنا نتبع السحرة إن كانوا هم الغالبون. So we, the elite, especially the head of the elite is the pharaoh, may hopefully, لعل, may hopefully, expected that, it means we may follow the sorcerers if they will. إن كانوا هم الغالبون. What does it mean? There is a possibility that they may not. The one who organized the people who organized the assembly, yes, they wanted to show that they are sure they are going to win by saying, hey, are you all here? Okay, make sure, look, we will definitely win. But let's see, hopefully we will win. If we are going to win, then we will follow the scientific interpretation of human questions, if you like, human concerns, if you like, because if the sorcerers win? So what does it mean? Sorcerers win, but for what? Moses will be defeated. What is the result? No, it is not only that simple. So what they say, you will keep your confidence, your trust in interpretation of all the existence and providing the answers to human needs by human beings themselves. It means claiming that human beings are in fact self-sufficient. They don't need any help from anything. They are the super being in the universe, most conscious, most comprehensive capacity that the human has. So we must be self-sufficient. We don't need anything referred to anything else. And the universe also works as it is. We don't really bother whether it is created or not. It is as it is. Come on, enjoy your life until you die. That is how their worldview is. But of course, while they are performing this, what they are preparing the ground for the power centers to remain, to sustain, to continue their position in order to exploit people's weaknesses. but present them something. For example, present them some technological things, gadgets, tools, so that they will say, look, science is helping our life. Science is helping which life? Our bodily life, our worldly life. Not that science is producing, nowadays materialist science is producing or presenting to human beings that will answer human concerns, human questions. What am I doing in this world? Why do I exist in this world? What is it that is a strange thing going on? From the babyhood, I grow, and come to an age that I start adulthood, I start questioning what is going on in this world? Why are we here? And why are we so many uncountable qualities? All the qualities are provided for us, given to us, and everything is given to us free, created, given existence, producing whatever we need. And the opportunities even to make the technological gadgets are provided in the already existing system. But we have to discover them. When we discover them, okay, what happens? I benefit from them, but what is going to happen to me at the end? What is the purpose of all developments, improvements, trying to make our life more and more comfortable? That is correct. That is what human beings want. Nothing wrong with it, to seek for a comfort in life. But the end result, end production is none. Something like this. People work to make a factory, to produce something. While they are working, they can get some side products to make their daily life somehow comfortable. For example, let's say this is a car factory. That's a very famous car plant. So, and they produce cars, and as the cars are ready, they destroy them. What does it mean? While they are doing all this, they can get some small side productions to benefit for their temporary life. But at the same time, we are making cars in order to destroy them. There is something strange here, not reasonable at all. If you produce it, you have to benefit from it after the car is ready. Now, you produce everything for your comfort in this world. So what are you going to do with it? Die within comfort. While you are in comfort, you will die and disappear from existence. So meaningless. So of course we have to investigate. We have to question why such a weird, such a contradictory world we are living. First of all, rather than asking the first question, why are we going to die? There is another very essential question that we have to keep concerned with ourselves. We have to be concerned with, how come that I gain all these human qualities? Senses, emotions, consciousness, reason, mind, memory, feelings, endless, different experiences, including human honor, looking for meaning. I have to do something, but it must make sense to me, otherwise I can't. Do you do any irrational, stupid, unwise thing in the world? You somehow rationalize it and then do it. I enjoy it, although it is harmful for me, but I really, I take comfort in it, something like this. Rationalize it and look for the meaning. What am I doing? And this thing contradicts the material expectation aspects of our life. So we came here from where? What? How? Well, out of a cell we grew. What? Do you think we are a joke? Magical things demonstrating, and at the end explosion going on. It was everything explodes, and disappears. What is the point? They say universe is coming out of an atom, and one single thing. Okay, interesting, and it develops. All right, then it is expanding. First of all, but they say this atom, the first atom, was full, huge energy. Why? I mean, whether this theory is correct or not, none of my business. I don't care. But what I care, why it should be full of energy. What is energy? Where did it get it? How did it get it? How did it occur in existence? Why? Human beings come out of a cell, the same questions. Why? From where? How? It developed by itself. Oh, do you think the first atom also developed by itself? How? How it appeared into existence? These are essential questions. No one asks. I don't know. So we have to have an assembly and ask this question to those magicians out there today, of course. It means nowadays, not today only. Okay, let's go further. Now, when the sorcerers came, they said to Pharaoh, look. It is very interesting. It is extremely interesting. The first concern of the scientists, but of course some people are innocent scientists, but the main concern of the materialist scientists is to gain fame, to satisfy their ego, caprices, and also make some sort of material benefit so that they will have more comfortable life than otherwise. So the first thing they say to Pharaoh, shall we be rewarded if we win? It means that is why nowadays you cannot come up with an alternative idea as Moses is now going to present them. This idea that will destroy their claims in their field. That is important. You can have let's say, an institution teaching religion, the seminary or in the faculty of theology, religious studies, the divinity studies, whatever the name they say, Middle Eastern studies or Islamic studies, whatever they say, you can say Quran, God, etc. there. Not in the field of what the sorcerers are claiming to be the owner of this field. Not there. That is why you cannot publish even one article in a scientific, so-called scientific journals which mention God. not even mentioning God, referring to something not matter is causing something else to come into existence rather than the matter is the cause of existence of another thing. That is called, that's why this false concept, cause and effect concept, is coined, fabricated. There's no cause and effect. Everything is effect. Everything is in need of being created, in need of being given existence. Nothing can give you existence by himself or sustain their existence themselves. These are the main concerns that we have to bear in mind and always come with this argument. What is the reason for existence? Existing such a wonderful way that we observe in the universe, especially the universe is as wonderful, but human existence is, unimaginably wonderful, miraculous. So why such a being should exist? Why? How such a being exists in front of you and me that we are experiencing ourselves? So we have this we have all these questions. Now, their concern is not to seek the truth, so to save people in their concerns that they are very much involved in these existential questions, such as, what am I expected to do in this world? What am I doing in this world? Why do I exist? How come that I exist? How come that my feelings exist? And such a perfect being suffers from time to time, and at the end, complete destruction happens to them, dies and disappears. What a gloomy, meaningless, contradictory reality we are living. What is that? What is the meaning for it? All these concerns are answered by magicians of 21st century, materialist scientists, the supporters of Pharaoh power struggle, power representation in many aspects, not only military power, administrative power, money power, it means economic power, or I don't know, one's honor. Oh, I'm very honorable. Everybody respects me. Wherever I go, thousands of people listen to me. This kind of power struggle, not in the name of power centers, but in the name of the truth who gave existence to the universe. So their main concern is, shall we be rewarded if we win? Reward in what? Come on, some sort of status in the society, financial support, which are all good until you die. But do they answer your human questions? Not at all. That's not their concern. Not at all. So ridiculous. We know that. We know that the one of the most important, prominent quality of the messengers, all messengers, is what? They ask for no reward in this world. They say our reward depends on God. We want, God means for them the reality, the truth. So as long as I become aware of the reality of my own existence, the existence of the universe, and I will know the answer. Why do I exist? How come I exist? And what has happened to me? Although my senses don't want to go into annihilation, but it seems to be if a truth if a truth is presented to me that I am convinced about, is my reward. That is my reward is from God. God will reward me after I die. Yes, correct. But however, I am going to experience it here so that I will be confident enough. I will have a confidence so that I will say, yes, this creation will continue even after I die, and God will reward me even more than he did here. But I have to experience the traces of it here. What is the reward? And as the Quran says, in ajriya illa ala Allah. What does it mean? In ajriya illa ala al-haq. It means the truth, the very reality of the existence of God is my reward here, because God means the Lord of the universe and my Lord. And when I realize that, oh, I don't belong to this universe, together with the universe, we all belong to an owner, the source of existence, the creator, the Lord of the universe, everything. So he is the absolute being who can create the universe. Look, as he is creating it in such a wonderful way. So he can, of course, create what my desires are, because he is the one who gave me these desires, so that I will seek for them, so that while I am looking for an answer, how can I satisfy my desires, I will realize that the one who gave me these desires is insinuating that he is going to be the one who is going to satisfy these desires. When I see that, oh, he is the absolute being, he can definitely satisfy my desires, and definitely he is promising by giving me this desire in my existence, he is promising that he is going to do it. This comfort is my reward. In ajriya illa ala Allah is usually not understood in this way, let's say, but I'm not satisfied with the other understandings. This understanding really satisfies me. As long as when I am in a trouble in this world, yes, I fall into trouble like everybody else. We are all human beings. It is quite normal to fall into trouble in this world. So when I fall into trouble, when I realize that everything is created by an absolute being through his wisdom, through his knowledge, and he is educating me, training me to how to live in his presence in this world. So I should not trust myself, but put my trust in him, the absolute being. So I will be comfortable in my problems. I said, it is a trail. It's a training, okay? Why? I'm going to learn how to really struggle with the obstacles that my ego presents in front of me always. You can do it. You are self-sufficient being, something like this claims. And I see that I cannot do anything. I don't know what's going on. What is going to happen tomorrow? I don't know, I cannot guarantee anything. So I fall into despair. But when I realize that, oh, everything is taken care of, and all wise, all knowledgeable, all powerful creator of the universe, every moment he is consciously creating every single event in the world. This is also created by his absolute infinite wisdom. I say, that is the reward of God in this world for me. Comfort in my heart. I say, okay, I am going to learn now how to struggle with this event, but remembering that it is provided to me, it's presented to me by my creator. Not accident, not a natural things happening. Good luck, bad luck, come on, what is luck? Everything is well organized. You see, is there anything in the universe coming into existence as a bad luck or good luck? Everything comes into existence within a perfectly designed, well-established order, conscious choice of the creator of the order. Everything is perfectly designed. Nothing come into existence by accident. Nothing come into existence by chance, good luck, bad luck, whatever this trash language the human beings made up. No luck. What is that? God's well designed, well willed, if you like, decided order. Nothing can escape from this order. So sure. Now, their petty desire, petty expectation that they will be given a status in Pharaoh's palace or a higher situation, maybe rewarded a gold medal or something like that. Idiotic expectation. What are they going to do with it? You will die, but your soul, your spirit will be deprived of all sorts of satisfactions. You will always fear that this crazy man, Pharaoh, may find something suspicious in you and he can just say that, execute you for no reason. You will say, bad luck. That is it. Okay, that's their concern compared to prophetic concern. The mission of the prophets, they say, I am waiting for my reward from the truth that God provided for me, because this truth is the source of infinite, never-ending satisfaction for me. And then, of course, this never-ending satisfaction necessitates that death is not end of it, as my birth wasn't the beginning of my existence. Although I remember only the birth, even the birth, not birth, after 3, 4 years of experience in this world, I start recording it. It means I don't know what I was doing in my mother's womb, and then when I was a baby, nothing. It means human beings are created in such a way that they have no way to claim that they know what is going on to them by themselves. No, we don't know. We are just learning through our experiences here and there, and then die. But what is this opportunity of learning some things from this experiences of worldly life in order to get to know what the reality of my existence is? That is what the prophets expecting the reward from the creator. Just let me know, my creator, let me realize what the reality, what the truth is. It will be my reward, because the truth that you will present to me, the creator of the universe present to me, will be full satisfaction for my all sorts of expectations. What else do you want? Guaranteed existence, guaranteed perfect existence, guaranteed pleasure eternally. In this world, what else do you want? Guaranteed pleasure eternally. Well, the training place, of course, training place. When you are in the school, you learn. But afterwards, guarantees future forever. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? But you have to learn. You have to prepare yourself. That is your duty. But it doesn't mean that you can provide the guaranteed eternal future, never-ending future for you. No, you have to seek for it. You have to present to the creator of the eternal bliss, eternal pleasure, eternal happiness by the one who can give it, but you have to deserve to have it. So that you have to watch out for your own responsibility here, but guarantee is given to you by the owner of the universe. I mean, the owner of your existence, yourself, nothing else, yourself. Whoever created you gives the guarantee, but the only thing you have to acknowledge him. You shouldn't close your doors, your windows to him and say that there is no such thing. I exist by myself. It's a good luck. So you will die as a bad luck. Your life is between a good luck and a bad luck. That's it. Accidental, everything. How nuisance, how dishonoring to human beings, this kind of understanding. That's what scientists of Pharaoh were looking for. He said, yes, you see, Pharaoh will give them, and you will join my inner court until you die, of course. You understand that. You will be so you will be near to me. It means you will be rewarded by me for what? Some money, something, some status, some honor, but Pharaoh will die, you will die. Does it satisfy your human expectations? Human expectations, eternal happiness. I want eternal happiness. Be very, very pleased with my existence. No problem, nothing. But I have to get ready for it. Do some effort and endeavor so that you will deserve it. At least ask. Then I don't, but I cannot, but you do. All right. Moses said to the sorcerers, look, he doesn't say, how about me if I win? Pharaoh, what are you going to give me? Or no. Moses really see Pharaoh a poor, misguided, wretched guy. The worst guy on earth. Why is he going to say, hey, Pharaoh, if I win, what are you going to give me? Huh? Are you going to make me the head of the counselors? Huh? No. Ignore that. Yeah. You have to keep your honor before this kind of idiotic power-hungry despots, if you like. So Moses said to the sorcerers, ignore this conversation between them, idiot people. Come on, who is going to keep busy himself with these idiots? So throw what you are about to throw, okay? Come on, say what you want to say. That is very important. Do we have time? Yeah, we have. It is interesting, but that is very important that the Quran is teaching us. First, we have to listen. All what they claim, give them the opportunity to present their idea so that they will be satisfied. Look, we came up with a scientific explanation of the things are happening in the world. Okay, what Moses is going to do now? Swallow all of them. What they will come up with the idea, with the explanation of for the existence of the reality or the existence of everything, and present their reality will be completely false. And Moses is going to say, La ilaha, ha ha. They have no power. They have nothing, just false claims, just playing with the words. And they are just really, what are they talking about? It's nothing but scientific jargon. He will show it. That's why, say what you want to say. What do you say? What's the reality of this world? Who are you in this world? How come you exist? Come on, tell me. How do you explain the existence of anything? How do you explain how this world is really continuing in a perfect order and everything is continuously changing at the same time and no crack, no, I mean, any contradiction going on or anything which goes wrong? No, everything is perfectly under control of the one who gave existence to the universe. I'm going to just show it to you now. First, you say you're false gods. I will say, La ilaha. They are not gods. They have no power. I will demonstrate it to you. This is all false. But what I am saying is, the one who created everything, including your magics, is going to destroy your claims now. So, verse 44. They threw down their ropes and stuffs. It means their, any kind of interpretation, they call it philosophical explanations of the things. It means human centered explanations, egoistic explanations. It means self-centric, which is, what is that? The things are happening by themselves. That is self-centric interpretations. Everything is self-sufficient. Universe is self-sufficient. Atoms are self-sufficient. Humans are self-sufficient. We are not dependent on something else to exist, to decide, to continue our life. And we are not expecting, we are not going to ask a super creator of the universe or any superpower, something like that. Apart from this universe itself, we will solve our problems by ourselves. We don't need any guidance, any other ideas at all. So they threw their trash ideologies and said what they say, by the might of Pharaoh, we are the winners. Aha. Oh, that's very interesting. By the might of Pharaoh, nowadays, come on, who is going to tell me what the people say now? By the might of, in the name of what? They explained.
Science and technology.
Yeah, by the name of science. Let me see.
The might of human reason.
Yeah. Human reasoning itself alone is the source of truth. By the might of Pharaoh, by the might of human reasoning. Nowadays, their evidences, but we have to notice one thing. Nowadays, people don't say that, in fact, what Collins said, human reasoning, it boils down to this point. But in fact, they don't say human reasoning. What they say, science will prove that everything exists by itself. Science will give the answer to human expectations. Science will provide the human pleasure in this world. And wait. Science is trying to extend the life of human being. At the end, we may find how not to age. So that you will live here without getting old eternally. How? First, we have to find out what the source of life is. So far, we couldn't. They couldn't even start from A, let alone Z. A. What is this life? Even they don't know. It is mystery. They don't know that they cannot really reproduce life. But what do? They use already existing order in order to reproduce living beings. But they have to obey the order. And within the order, there is no possibility that life can exist. So they say, look, self-sufficient human beings will find the answer to this question. How? Through scientific activities. So you have to trust science in order to find the solution for yourself. So it is a trick, actually. Yes, science itself is not evil, but human reasoning in interpreting the science, but not an innocent human reasoning, conditioned human reasoning, which is we have to see the difference here, which is conditioned means everything is self-sufficient. They don't need to depend on anything for their existence. That is human reasoning, but they don't say this. They don't claim this. They say, trust in science. Don't you see that science is producing? Look, there was something wrong that you didn't like. A virus was threatening you. Science came up with a solution. You see? Put your trust in science. But science says, what? Science itself says, you are using the order. Be careful. And science is not order. Science is the way human beings benefit from the order. Science is not producing any order. Science is discovering the undiscovered layers of order. They never say this. What they say, we found the solution. I say, look, this is just like magicians claim. You found the solution? Did you really invent the solution? Did you create the solution? Or did you find the solution within the order? Which one? Come on, speak clearly. Which one? It is the taboo area to question the source of existence. That is why I love this expression. We have to base all sorts of arguments against these magicians, against all these false claims. What is the source of existence of the vaccine you found? Where is it? Where did you find? How did you find? By being the slave dependent on the order of the universe. You are still a slave. Man, admit it. Be brave to admit it. You cannot escape from it. So the magical jargon is used today. Science will find the solution. But behind this, all the events happening within the order of the universe is interpreted by not only human reasoning, but conditioned human reasoning. So, pre-decided that the universe exists by itself. That is my bias. That is the bias of the people who claim that science will give the answer to every human question. Science has not found even one single answer to human questions. Human questions. How come I exist? Demonstrate it to me. How come my life exists? How come my feelings exist? How come my consciousness exists? How come my expectations exist? Where is the source of existence of me as a human being? No scientific research can come up ever with any answer to any of these human questions, because these questions are not matter. So they can play with matter. Matter is, in its existence, dependent on the creator, but matter cannot be the source of existence of human qualities. So they cannot play with it. So they are trying to reduce the human mind, human memory, human feelings to brain activities, or the activities of the cell of the brain. This is a big problem. We have to get into the matter seriously. Bias idea is called bias human reasoning. But innocent human reasoning is created by the creator in order to investigate whether the Pharaoh's scientists are correct or Moses' message is correct. We have to use our human reasoning to see which one fits to my humanity, fits to reality out there in the universe. So we have to qualify this expression. But at the same time, we notice that they don't say human reasoning, because human reasoning asks the question, what is the source of existence of the things, me, for example, my mind, my memory, my power of hearing, feeling, etc. What is the source of existence of any answer to my expectations that I don't want to die? Why do I die? Although my feeling says you shouldn't die, you should be happy forever. Where did I get this idea of infinity? How come there is no infinity in the universe? This concept exists in human nature. So these are human reasoning. So we have to qualify it, but at the same time, we have to notice that they are doing this by the might of Pharaoh. We are going to win so that Pharaoh will give us some portion of, worthy temporary pleasure. That's it. That is what they expect. But the prophets expect what? The truth, nothing else, in order to comfort their feelings, their soul, their spirit, whatever you call them, their human side, So they will say, okay, I am secure in my existence, so I am secure in my expectations, because the creator of the universe must be an absolute being. Look at the universe. He is demonstrating his absolute qualities. So I belong to him. He does everything with utmost infinite wisdom. And in my existence in this form is the result of his decision, his choice of absolute wisdom. So clear, straightforward. That's my reward. It means very simple reward. Those people in the language of the Quran who feel comfort, who find comfort in their belief in God. So simple. That is my reward. I don't want any reward. That comfort is enough because it brings pleasure in my life, eternal pleasure. Why do I bother about it? Another thing. Another thing becomes a play in my hand. So it doesn't mean that I shouldn't take care of my worldly life. No, I can take care of my worldly life by attributing it to the absolutely merciful, wise creator, saying that, look, these are all your gifts to me. I am benefiting from your gifts. But at the same time is going faster. So inshallah, next week we will see what will happen. Huh? Yeah, Moses threw his staff. Oh, what happens? All the false claims will collapse. So inshallah we have to stop here. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. It's too late. At 6 o'clock we were expected to stop, but I am excited about this. The friend's comment. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم وآخر دعواهم أن الحمد لله رب العالمين. Do you have any question, concern, comment that you will really you would like to share with me? Right? No? Okay. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Inshallah, I'll see you next Saturday, Monday, Wednesday. It's a beautiful opportunities for me. I am very thankful to Allah. This is my reward.